Hello and welcome to another episode of Boxing with Paul. And today I'm very excited to bring you the Moxee 2 tablet, a tablet I wasn't able to find out very much about. Let's take a look at it. Try hard as I might, I just couldn't find any information on this tablet online besides several manufacturers offering it for sale and it being on sale from eBay as well in used condition. An 8-inch tablet with a 1280 by 800 display, a 3GB RAM with 32GB of storage. Then we have a Snapdragon SM6225 processor. We have a 4300 milliamp hour battery as well as dual 5-megapixel cameras. This tablet does retail for $168, so the Joy Tab coming in at $139 is much cheaper. Again, we do feature 5-megapixel cameras, so our 5-megapixel selfie camera and our 5-megapixel main lens camera here in the back. Again, here is the Moxee 2 tablet in all its glory for you guys to see. Again, it's very, very reminiscent of the Alcatel Joy Tab 2, which makes me question even further why this is even on the market. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at it. On the left side, we see nothing but the SIM/SD card tray. At the very top of the tablet, we see our pinhole microphone as well as an auxiliary jack for headphones for you to be able to plug an auxiliary cord out. Very, very nice to see. And then on the right side, you can see me being driven up the wall because we have the volume rockers as well as a power button, both on the same side. Very often, all I'm trying to do is just turn it up a little, turn it down a little, and I wind up ending my phone call. I wind up shutting off my screen. I wind up getting killed in the game because the screen goes off. And I wish manufacturers would put the volume rockers on one side and the power button on a different side. When we go over to the bottom of the tablet, we can see our Type-C port as well as 2 more speaker grills. And I was looking for another pinhole microphone, but I'm not sure if it's either built in right next to the speaker grills or we only feature a single pinhole microphone, which even the Alcatel Joy Tab 2 featured dual pinhole microphones, so we're going to have to investigate further upon that. And we got a quick start guide to get you started. You know what? I have to give these guys credit because the quick start guide is actually useful. This is a very comprehensive and actually very useful owner's guide, as it actually tells you what the icons mean. It gives you information on what the little pictures are for them and the legend and what they actually mean. In addition to that, it tells you about the screen lock types, pin, password, pattern. It tells you how to set up a Wi-Fi and a Bluetooth connection as well as how to work the camera. That is quite comprehensive in my opinion. That's just about the most useful manual /quick start guide I have ever seen. It's by no means the end all be all, but it's definitely very, very extensive. Of course, terms and conditions. And you can see we have a 10-watt wall adapter, but it's easily identifiable by the 5 volts multiplied by the 2000 milliamps, which gives you 10 watts. Very nice, high quality SIM ejector tool, not like those cheap twisted wire ones we've been seeing with Samsung and even Apple lately, actually. And we also get a USB-A to Type-C cable for charging and data transfer. Once we get inside the tablet, you can see that it's a very nicely laid out tablet that seems kind of almost aimed at kids. With its bigger icons, it's easier to read legends, and it seems like it was aimed at kids, although it doesn't have any kids mode that I can see right off the bat. And it surprisingly feels snappy to use. Believe it or not, I kind of prefer this over the Alcatel. So this might have a better processor. We're going to find out right now as soon as we can run Geekbench. And we're going to go ahead and test out very quickly the cameras, just so that we can see what kind of image processing we're going to be working with, because it's not so much about the specs or the megapixels, but also what the device is able to do with it as well. So then that is what a picture would look like on the Moxee 2 tablet. And then this is what video looks and sounds like on the front-facing camera of the Moxee 2 tablet. We're going to be able to see very surely just how good or how bad this camera quality is. It's very hard to tell, especially when you haven't seen it before. But as soon as we get it exported, we'll find out shortly. Man, that thing takes quite a bit to, when you press and recording, for it to save the video. It's chugging along, so we're gonna have to see. And it does offer us a pro mode when you do the front-facing camera. And this is what video looks and sounds like on the main camera of the Moxee 2 tablet. You guys be the judge of this camera quality, as technically they're supposed to be the same. It says that it features dual 5 megapixel cameras, so we're gonna see if the camera quality is indeed the same on both of them. And it's very nice that when we run Geekbench, we're able to see that we are running, in fact, 4 cores at 1.9 gigahertz for those lighter day-to-day tasks, and then we're running 4 cores at 2.4 gigahertz for those heavier, more power-intensive tasks. And then we're gonna be right back with you guys as soon as this is over. And we are back. And it turns out that test didn't take anywhere near as long as I thought that it would. And that's partly due, in fact, to the slightly better processor and the better internals that we have in here, as that can be attested by our 376 score on the single core and our 1574 score for the multi-core. Again, those are not earth-shattering numbers by any means, but they are definitely good numbers to have on a budget device. Just for giggles, I ran the very same benchmark on the Alcatel Joy Tab 2, and it definitely smoked the Alcatel Joy Tab 2 tablet. So for the single core, it had more than twice the score, with the Alcatel 2 coming in at 143 and the Moxee coming in at 376. And for the multi-core, we have 3 times the performance, with the Alcatel 2 coming in at 512 and the Moxee 2 coming in at 1574. This is an octa-core and this is a quad-core processor. It's like a V8 versus a 4-cylinder. Of course, the V8 is going to run circles around it. And go ahead, let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on the Moxee tablet? At this point, it's starting to become a very, very attractive option. I mean, if it goes on sale, I would definitely pick it up, but at its $169 price tag, it's a little steep. I would rather pick up a similar smartphone in a similar price range, like the Galaxy A13 4G variant. That was a very, very solid phone. Or something by Motorola, like the G Power or the Moto G5G. Those are all very solid options in this price range. And as always, thanks for watching.